Good morning. Susie Valentine here for another live Theta Healing Belief Work session. Today is an interesting session because when I do these sessions, it's actually like quite vulnerable, some of these things that are coming out. And I constantly hear that I do need to be open, I do need to be honest, I need to be authentic with these things because that's important. People who are ready for the journey, people who are on their journey, they can sense the difference between something real and authentic and something kind of made up. And that's also really important that you're going to get more clarity on that. Good morning, by the way. Lovely that you're there again. So today, the belief that came up for me was on any level, in any language, my vulnerability will be used against me. Now, that's something that's quite interesting, right? And if you have a belief, you attract that energy subconsciously. When you clear that belief, you're not vibrating out that energy anymore. So it's very unlikely that you will attract some of these things or any of these things. That's why it's so important to clear beliefs. So that's the belief we're going to work on today. So I can keep showing up for you, feel good about it, but also have the harmony that this is used for the right purposes, that these sessions are benefiting the people that are ready for it, that want to shift things within themselves, that want to take action, that want to do the inner work. Okay, right. So we're going to start with that. So basically, let me test this belief. Zipping up. So my energy field is closed. I'm testing my own energy. And then I'm going to say yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Just making sure I'm testing accurately. And then on any level, in any language, my vulnerability will be used against me. Yes. Right, that's the one to clear today. We're going to use Theta Healing technique. I'm going to connect up. You're more than welcome to join in the meditation. Once I've connected to source energy or creator of all that is energy, then I'm going to do a scan of my own energy field. And I'm going to do the digging questions. So I'm going to dig to what is the bottom belief in my subconscious that's underneath everything, that holds everything in place. Once I've found that, then I'm going to test that bottom belief, look at secondary gain. So how is that bottom belief helping me? Because whatever belief we hold on to, it's helping us in some way. After that, I'm going to do some Theta Healing downloads on that. And then I'm going to look at the lessons. What do I want to learn, or what does my soul want to learn from holding on to these beliefs? Yeah? Okay, any downloads that I do, any energetic downloads, if you want to receive them as well, then you're more than welcome to say yes to them. You need to say yes to every download you want to receive. Everything is free will. If you don't want to receive them, just don't say anything or say no. Whatever works for you. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to take a deep breath. Really center yourself in your heart. Feel your heart. Now allow yourself to become one with every cell in your body. Just visualize that. You're sharing space and molecules with every cell in your body. And then imagine you become one with the chair you're on, or the couch you're on, with the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Keep expanding out, becoming one with your village or with your city. You're not pushing the energy, you're just gently expanding it, and it happens automatically. And you become one with the country you're in, the continent that you're on. And now you expand out further and imagine that you become one with the entire world. With the land, the water, the nature, the humans and the animals. Beautiful. I'm going to keep expanding out. And imagine you become one with the entire universe, with all the planets. Then you expand out into the layers and layers of light. And you expand out and become one with the golden light. And imagine you become one with the jelly-like substance that shines in all the colors of the rainbow. And then you're gently expanding out into the beautiful, white, iridescent, bright light. And everything turns into this pure unconditional love energy, this sparkling white light. You can feel it coming into your body and everything's just connected to that. You're fully expanded out to create energy. Create all that is. Before we start the session, we're going to ask Creator to clear our spaces. And if you'd like that, you can say yes. To send into the light all the heavy and negative energy and to bring in unconditional love energy and lightness. In the highest and best way, thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. Show us, Creator. You feel that beautiful unconditional love energy coming in. Because it becomes very peaceful. Okay. Now we're going to just go back to create the energy. I'm going to ask Creator to do a scan of my energetic field to see where this belief came from. This belief of, on any level, on any language, my vulnerability will be used against me. I'm scanning my body, starting at the top of my head. Going through my head, my throat, my shoulders, my arms. My upper body, look at my heart, at my liver, my stomach, my kidneys, the gut, the intestines, the hips, bladder, the legs, the knees, calves, and the feet, all the way to the toes. Scan the entire body because everything is interconnected. And then you gently go out. Then you go back to creating. You say, Creator, what did I see? When I scanned myself, I thought my head was pretty light. My throat was not flowing so easily. Then the upper part was okay. The liver was holding on to some energy. The stomach was not too heavy, but also like a lot better than it has been doing before, but there's still a little bit there. But the thing that got really highlighted was my kidneys as well. And kidneys can hold on to different emotions, but one of the emotions that comes up quite strongly with the kidneys within me is like holding on to resentment there. There's some resentment against like people who judge, or there's some resentment against like people who use somebody else's vulnerability, who use my own vulnerability against me. It's like when somebody's actually opening up, it's like a sacred thing, right? They're daring to look in. And why do we judge that? It's so easy. And that's where the throat kind of blocks up again. So for when I did the scan, the things that were really highlighted for me were look at the kidneys and look at my throat. And these things are interconnected. And the kidneys was really around like the resentment against the judgment of others. So I'm just going to ask Creator, where do I start the digging? So and sometimes with these sessions, sometimes you have a more in-depth scan. Sometimes your scan is a little lighter. You go with the flow. You go with what you're guided by Creator. And that's why you connect up to Creator energy first. I'm just going to ask what the questions are to get to the bottom belief the easiest. Okay, Creator is like, why are you holding on to the resentment against people who judge? It feels like unfair for people to judge, or unfair for others to be judged if they're doing the inner work, if they're actually trying to improve, trying to grow and try to evolve themselves, trying to let go of these heavier emotions. It's like, why do we make that more difficult than it already is for others? And why are others making it more difficult than it already is for me? Why is this sacred energy, this deeper inner work, like, why are the obstacles put in more than needed? Okay, so that's what's coming up within me. So I'm just going to go back to Creator again, because I can go into a story now. I don't want to go into the story. I just want to go to the bottom belief. I don't want to go into the drama and the emotions, etc. So I feel like I need a little bit more Creator guidance here. Okay. Creator is again, why are you holding on to that resentment? Resentment is a choice. Holding on to emotions is a choice. Holding on to beliefs is a choice. Why are you holding on to it? Okay, let me feel into this. I really want to get out of my head here and really feel into that energy. Holding on to it makes me feel human. Makes me feel like I'm eligible to be a human. And Creator is like, why? Who told you that you need to hold on to heavier negative emotions to be a human? It's like, my answer is like, that's what the collective does. That's what everybody does. Then I hear from Creator again, but who told you you need that? Myself. I told myself that I needed that. That's how I qualify as a human. Okay, let's test that. Yes. No. On any level, in any language, I need to hold on to negative emotions to qualify as a human. On any level, in any language, I need to hold on to negative emotions to be human. Yeah. So I'm going to write these down. Interesting. Interesting what kind of things we can put in our own belief system, right? Okay. I'm going to feel into that if there's anything underneath there, or if this is actually the thing that's holding these things in place and holding that resentment in place. So I'm just going to ask Creator. And like, you got it, you're good. Okay. So this time the deep digging wasn't actually that deep. It just was like, I need to become aware of that. And that awareness already starts shifting it. And it is not like needing to go deeper and deeper and deeper this time. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So I'm just going to ask, like, I found my bottom beliefs, tested the bottom beliefs. Now I'm going to do secondary gain. So how is this helping me to hold on to these beliefs? And what am I learning from it? So Creator asks, like, how is it helping you to hold on to the beliefs of I need to hold on to negative emotions to qualify as human and to be human? So you can have a human experience, I hear. And then I also hear that's the only way you're allowed on earth. Now, I know that's again a belief. So I'm still writing that down, that this is the only way to be allowed on earth. But I need to shift that belief as well within my downloads that I'm doing. I'll ask if there's anything else. Yeah, like, no, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to do some downloads around this. How to have a human experience. And like, that I'm allowed to be on earth. Not that this is the only way by holding on to these beliefs, but that I'm allowed to be on earth without needing to hold on to negative emotions, or without, needing to be stuck in negative emotions. So can the Creator show me what it feels like to be allowed, that I'm allowed on earth, that I'm allowed on earth as a human, that I'm allowed on earth in the way I choose, in the way my soul wants to experience it. Without holding on to negative emotions, without being stuck into negative emotions. And without needing to create negative emotions. If you'd like that download as well, you can say yes, if only if it feels right for you, but I'm going to download this myself. I do that on all belief levels, in all languages, in all aspects, in the highest and best way. Usually I don't share these things because I do it in my head, but because this is an example, I'm just letting you know what I add to that. So to make sure that whenever I do these downloads, it's actually like covers everything and shifts all the energy that needs to be shifts on all the different belief levels. Then I witness the energy shifting for myself and for the people that say yes, either live or during the replay. When you do downloads, they have to be witnessed. That's one of the laws in the universe to make things reality. Okay, that feels a little lighter, but it feels like there's still more needed. My throat is also lighting up a little bit. Can the Creator show me what it feels like to have a human experience? That I'm allowed to have a human experience. That it's safe to have a human experience. And how to have fun whilst having a human experience. What it feels like to experience the peace, the joy, the happiness, the fun. The solutions, how to attract the solutions whilst having a human experience. When you like that as well, you can say yes. And can the Creator show me that I'm allowed to attract and discover solutions easily and effortlessly, and what that feels like. There's definitely a bit of energy release there. That happens when you're yawning. Okay, something is not fully shifting, so I'm just asked what it is, and it's like you need to complete any vows, oaths, and energetic contracts. So can I create to complete any vows, oaths, energetic contracts that block me finding solutions, that stop me finding solutions? Can we complete those now through Creator and allow Creator to show me that it's safe to find solutions? How to find and attract the solutions in the highest and best way, at the right time, in the right way, that serves the whole, that is beneficial for me, but also overall, that for everyone. That allows humanity to evolve, that allows humanity to grow, and to do it from like what it feels like to do it from a place of surrender, from a place of being guided by the divine, being guided by spiritual team, that it just happens effortlessly and in beautiful synchronicity. What that feels like and how to trust that as well. Okay, I'm gonna witness these downloads. Oh. It feels so much better and so much lighting. I feel like I need to download what it feels like, and that I know I'm safe for who I am. What it feels like to be safe, and that I am. What it feels like to be myself, and that I'm allowed to be myself. My true authentic self as well. And you like that as well? Of course, say yes. Okay, that feels good. Let's go into the lessons. So what am I learning from holding on or having the beliefs around I need to hold on to negative emotions to qualify or to be human? Okay. What am I learning from this? How to have a human experience? Okay. I'm also learning authenticity. And how to allow solutions to evolve, how to allow solutions to appear. What are my 3 lessons? So can the creators show me what they feel like? Creators' highest perspective on these. So how to like the virtue of solutions, the virtue of authenticity, and how to be human. I'll ask Creator to give me these energies in the highest and best way. If you'd like to have these as well, then you can say yes. I'm going to also ask Creator to complete these lessons for me. Okay. And I'm hearing you need to combine solutions with surrender. So can the Creator show me what it feels like to be in the energy of surrender and trust, and how to easily attract solutions? Solutions for me, solutions for challenges that humanity is facing, solutions for some of the problems we have created, or solutions for the problems we have created. How to just let them appear on my path easily and effortlessly, what it feels like to be guided by my spiritual team, by creator energy, and also by the beautiful high vibrations of the extraterrestrial energies and the star seeds. What that feels like, that it's allowed, and how to have fun with this. When you like that, you can have that as well. Beautiful. That feels very, very good now. Now, when I scan my body, it's like very shiny and happy, and it's almost like I hear this like tone, and there's like this tone going on, and all like the different cells like more in alignment. Like they vibrate much more in alignment. Okay, it feels like this is complete. By the way, if you're interested in starseed energy and extraterrestrials, that's definitely the next area I will be focusing on with my teachings. We're going to launch a really exciting program for Theta Healers, which is called Starseed Contact, which is a monthly session we're going to do. So stay tuned about that if you want to know more. I'm going to announce it soon on like Instagram and also in the shorts here. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or put something in the chat. I really appreciate it. And now let's have a look at the beliefs and also clear the space again. So I'm going to ask Creator first of all to clear the space. If you want that as well, it's always good to do that at the end of a session when you feel everything is shifted, and fill it up with unconditional love. If you want that, just say yes and we'll do that for you. Beautiful. Then I'm going to ask Creator to I'm going to do a little rinse in Creator's light. So you see yourself in the sparkling white light and do a little sparkly shower there or rinse there, just to make sure that all the energy is cleansed again. And then you can ground yourself. Now, Vajana, the founder of Theta Healing, says we don't necessarily need to ground ourselves anymore. We can stay connected. So it's a choice. If you want to stay connected, you can. If you want to ground yourself, you just allow energy to come up from the earth to the soles of your feet. Fill your entire body up with unconditional love and grounding energy of Mother Earth all the way to the top of your head. And you take a deep breath. Open your eyes and do an energy break. Right hand, thumb down, left hand, thumb up. Little rub. Left hand pushes the energy away. Your right hand pushes the energy towards you. And then you zip up. Okay, so we're going to test the beliefs again. So we're going to start with the bottom belief. So yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. And then we're going to say, on any level, in any language, I need to hold on to negative emotions to qualify as a human. That's a no. On any level, in any language, I need to hold on to negative emotions to be a human. That's a no too. Let's do the top belief. On any level, in any language, my vulnerability will be used against me. That's also a no. So that all shifted. I hope you enjoyed this example of Theta Healing self-healing session. If you're interested in any courses, please check out susievalentine.com. We have beautiful Theta Healing courses coming up. And if you want any support, psychic readings, free psychic readings on Monday via YouTube Live. And otherwise, we see you next week. Enjoy the great weather and have a beautiful day.